I'm Fleming Dinneen here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm Executive Director of Climb Wyoming. We're a Wyoming nonprofit that trains and places low-income single mothers in careers that successfully support their families. Way back in 1986, my mother and I, both psychologists and working in a consulting business here in Cheyenne, learned about an opportunity that the government was going to make available for private individuals to look at a need in a community and help make a change. We knew that this was typically job training money, and the state did realize that job training alone wasn't enough, that if we didn't really look at the barriers that accompanied these individuals from current life, their past life, whatever had happened in their previous life, if we didn't look at those issues, then we really couldn't help them succeed on the job. And so, as psychologists in our training, we began to look at the most needy population, at least here in Wyoming at the time. We felt that single mothers really were the ones that were most likely going to live in poverty and remain in poverty, and we really wanted to be part of that issue and be part of that change. The basis of our model is to establish relationships with these young women, with these single mothers of all ages, and if we can really hear them and hear their story, that then success can happen. It's not about them or where they came from. It's about who they are when they come to us, and for them to trust us that we could even get into their lives and help them is a gift they've given us. And we've really listened to these single mothers through the years, and they've taught us how to be the best at what we do, and that is really bringing them to self-sufficiency. I think the struggle is having them trust us, that I think they're so used to coming up against those that judge or those that believe that single mothers are single mothers and will always be single mothers, not talking about the potential. They're human beings. They're women with so much hope and so much wisdom, and they're mothers and good mothers, and that alone is such a gift. And it's really about letting them walk us through this process, and that's what I've learned about this population. I believe it's Wyoming helping us, and that we receive most of our funding through public sector funds, and we're really good stewards of those funds. These women, are graduating at a higher rate than even our high school students. These women are coming in, unemployed, 46% unemployed initially. 84% a year out are employed and maintaining that employment, and they're doubling their monthly wage income. And they're in careers such as heavy equipment operation and short-haul truck driving, welding, along with healthcare and office careers, and they're doing really well. We were here right in Cheyenne, Wyoming, beginning in 1986, and we were serving the low-income single mothers, primarily the teen moms, just in this community. And the state of Wyoming received a grant that allowed us to really look at the expansion. And we weren't sure that this model could be replicated with all women and statewide, because Wyoming is diverse. Communities are different, community needs are different, and the economy varies community to community. So we were thrilled. In 2004, we were able to expand, and now we reach over 12 of the 23 counties in the state, and it's going well. We've even been able to reach out to some of the rural women that live outside our sites, and some women commute 152 miles a day to come to training and access a self-sufficient job. We know we've reached 12 counties, and we know that there are many rural areas that we have yet been able to reach out to, and we don't want to quit. We want to be able to provide this opportunity for all Wyoming women and possibly beyond. We want to make sure that we can help others learn about how our program works, and that we talk to people nationwide about our model and how we reach single mothers. I just can't say enough about the employers that really maybe have never thought a woman could drive a piece of machinery or become a welder right next to them, or, you know, repair a diesel truck. And I believe that's been very unique from our business partners' perspective, that the more they get to know about Climb and about the women that are now ready to work and are trained and ready to work, and these women are ready to be part of the workforce. And it's been very rewarding. We've had support statewide. We couldn't do it without all our support. We're doing this together in Wyoming.